All right, let's make some noise real quick, and let's start to fill this room up. Okay, let's start to fill this room up. Yeah, you can sit. RJ, sit there. Both of y'all sit here. Well, first off, thank you. First of all, tell a friend right now to tell another friend. Text your friend outside who is waiting and say, listen, get your autograph, get your picture, but make your way over to the panel room so we could talk a little Breaking Bad. There we go. Riding dirty. What's that? Look at this guy, huh? They put him in the middle. Wait, let's make sure these things are on. All right, there you go. Let's make some noise for the Salamanca twin. Let's make some noise. And RJ like a wide receiver on the Jets. RJ, yo, your name sounds like a football player that got 1,200 receiving yards a year and 9 touchdowns. Is that good?
Sounds like it.
There you go. You know, when you think of Sopranos and all these other Goodfellas and then Breaking Bad comes, you know, later on, but still tremendously powerful, tremendously special. I mean, even I see people asking you to choke them and, you know, do different things. Yeah, listen, what is some of the let's start with RJ. What is some of the craziest things that you have seen in the airports or from the fans? Do you enjoy that interaction? Because Soprano fans, the reason I say that with streaming, it reset. So like people like Federico, who played Furio, he sees a 17-year-old kid. He says, how the hell do you know about us? Streaming, Federico.
Streaming makes a world of difference, you know. Every once in a while we'll not disappear, but Breaking Bad, you won't hear from it. The next thing I know, I see it's number 3 on Netflix. And I'm like, how is this possible? You know, growing up, I watched The Sopranos, and I was a big fan of this type of content. And you know, when you have a show that's iconic like The Sopranos, and now iconic like Breaking Bad, there's just such this warmth and this amazing just view that people have on the show and that we have on the show. And it carries with us every day, you know. We were very lucky and I'm very lucky that these two gentlemen sitting next to me and many others are part of our show are just so kind-hearted and real and willing to.
You're trying to make people cry today. RJ trying to make. Nah.
We had a special team, man, and you know the fans are great, and we see some wild shit.
You know that's what's special, honestly, and I mean that. You know, and the reason why I say this is we become peers. People look at actors, right? And I'm not one, but I'm just saying, people look at actors and not realize that this is like their work, right? And their peers and the people that they came across with and worked with. And when I hear stories like that, that is building people up and making a show incredible. I mean, especially when you think of the Salamanca twins, the way y'all roll, like, have y'all always been this way? I mean, the suits,
yes,
the style, the mannerisms, the funniness, and then the seriousness.
We've always been like that. In real life, we're like that. Seriously, you know, probably that's why we got the job. But a lot of things happened on Breaking Bad that we did not plan for them. A big one that we didn't plan in the beginning was not planned. Was, I'm sure you got noticed that we do a lot of shit at the same time. We take a step or we open a door at the same time, close a door at the same time. It happens a lot now. But back Breaking Bad, the first time we did it was an accident. We just did it. We kept doing it. And Vince, the creator of the show, saw it and he was like, whoa, shit, that looks fucking cool. Can you guys do that again? In later episodes, he started to write that in. I want them to do it together. So that became a thing. Even now, Better Call Saul, there's things that takes longer to film now because they want to do it together. Like closing the door. They want those doors to close at the same exact, not a second, not a half a second after, at the same time. Like the detail is crazy. That's cool though.
He said the detail is crazy. You know, when you think about casting, how tough is not hearing any word back? Like, how tough is it to wait weeks and weeks? Like, that's got to be fucking mind-boggling to know, yo, did I get this part? You know. No, because keep in mind.
You know what? Seriously, there was a kid, I don't know if he's here, but he came to our table to ask for advice on acting, right? My thing, I always say this, man. When you go audition, this is a thing that is gonna. If you're an actor, aspiring actor, do this. You go to your audition. The best thing you can do, as soon as you walk out of that audition, forget about it. Don't hope. I hope I get it. Oh, don't. Just leave. Call your mom. Call your friend. Call your girl. Forget about that shit. That shit never happened. Because my first 5 years of acting, 6 years. Man, I went to an audition. I auditioned, did my piece, did my scenes, and I left. And I left 5 minutes ago, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I hope I get it.
Guilty of that.
10 hours later, I'm gonna get it. And I'm stressing the whole freaking day. The next day, I'm still stressing about it, and they haven't called. A week later, you're still hoping, but really, you know somebody else got the job. But a week later, you're still stressing about that shit. And it's messed up.
Some great advice.
You
Yeah,
gotta
for
let
sure.
it go after you're done.
And this is the thing is it could take 6 months to a year before you're even cast for that role you auditioned 6 months to a year back. In Breaking Bad, I auditioned 5 times over a 6-month period. And like so many times you get to the end, you know, and you'll get to the end, it'll be you versus one other. You just don't hear anything. And then next thing you know, you're watching
the person that fucking took my role.
You're watching the show and you're like, man.
Now let me ask you.
I'm not gonna lie one thing though. You
Yeah.
know how things happen. I'm not gonna say there's a couple of shows, bro, that I had a couple of callbacks with the director, the producer,
Everybody.
and then next thing you know, like 6 months later, I watched the fucking show and somebody else got the job. I turn it off, and I just don't watch that fucking show anymore. I'm not gonna say what names of a couple of shows, but and they're pretty good shows. Fuck, I watch them, but I'm not gonna watch because they didn't cast me, those motherfuckers.
And what about, again, I know you wanted to finish after RJ about what has it been to you as also waiting and, you know, because actually what you said was real. It's almost like submitting a resume. Yeah. It's like, yo, I submit my resume and I go about my business.
Yeah, you do like
y'all gonna call me
application
for
and
an
you go and
interview?
you wait and never call you.
Okay.
Same thing with me when and same thing happened with me, right? And Louis told me, like, you need he told me about it, but you need to let it go.
1 second, he's giving me credit for something that
Yes.
I have to say.
Let's get a round of applause for some credit here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Credit.
You guys know this, and you guys are gonna relate to this motherfucker because
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
A lot of times you tell a friend or your mom tells you, you tell your son, whatever it
And you
is,
never fucking listen.
and you want to tell I told you, but you can't because you're gonna be an asshole or whatever. But now
He would tell me though. He would tell
I
me.
told this.
He would be an asshole.
Oh, you guys are funny, man.
What is it? What I told him was,
What he was telling me was what he said earlier is like, okay, you go to your audition and forget about it. And I was Breaking Bad was my first job. So after that,
wait. Do you guys listen?
Breaking Bad was my first job.
Was his first job ever.
Ever.
He had never been in front of a camera before Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
That was his first job.
The first
He
job.
did pretty good.
Not a bad
he did
job.
okay, right?
Not a bad
He did
job.
okay.
I did okay. I did
Not a
okay.
bad job.
Hey, it was all based on how ugly he is.
Because I looked like him.
Ugly guy. It was easy for him.
This is the big question. Wardrobe. Let me tell you, each television series, each show, like Sopranos, you think about how pure that fucking wardrobe was. Excuse my language for cursing, but it was so pure. I know, right? All right, fuck it. So now you think about this wardrobe. Who is in charge of that wardrobe over there? Because Breaking Bad is another one that has solidified himself with amazing tools and fucking wardrobe.
Jennifer Ryan.
Yeah, and there's a couple. We had two in the beginning. We had one wardrobe, had a wardrobe, and then halfway through they transitioned to another one. But we had a team of people that handled the wardrobe. And you know what was really big about our wardrobe, and not just about our wardrobe, but about the cinematography on Breaking Bad, but it was all about the color palettes. I remember when these guys got their first color palettes, because I always got yellow, brown, like I got basic stripes. Like I'm like, yo, this is like I'm wearing like fat kid clothes, and I'm like, yo, like,
We get the cool stuff.
their color palette comes out. I got this basic one with like just like nice colors, but like not like I'm like these guys come out and it's like blood red.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
black,
He's very
silver.
iconic. Come on.
Like-
The shirts. I mean, the
Yeah.
suits get a lot of attention, but the shirts that we wore on the show, they're very.
And the boots.
I was gonna say that the boots were more famous than us on set.
Yo, he
No,
said
seriously.
let's get a round of applause for that.
Yeah, those boots, man. That was crazy. Hey, before we got to the set,
Yeah.
we put the boots on. We get to the set, and people are like, "How you doing, Luis? Wow, nice boots. Oh, good to be. You
My eyes
okay?
are right here.
Wow, they're so good." And they're looking down at you like it's like a girl, you know, and you're talking to a girl, and you kind of look down. That's how we felt. So watch out, guys, because we know how it feels now.
We know how
it's
you
kind
guys
of fucked
feel.
up.
You know,
Hey,
They're not
ice
joking.
right here.
It really was. They stuck out so much.
They did.
You know, these two made the show what it is when it came to bad guys.
yeah.
Because we had bad guys on Breaking Bad, but they weren't bad guys. They're just businessmen. These guys were bad guys.
Yeah, there was some, since we're staying on the curse, we gotta hit him with. There was some bad motherfuckers.
You know what? A funny thing when he was saying, the bad guy thing. When we got hired for Breaking Bad, we knew we were gonna die on season 3. We didn't know when, and we knew we were gonna do. I don't know how many. Didn't say how many episodes, but we knew we were gonna die, right? But when it came time to die, we had already made friends. We had friends now on set, and we're still great friends
It was
with
like
them, right?
family.
Yeah.
We
Let's
are.
get a big round of applause for
I
that.
didn't want to die.
Big round of
It's
applause.
fucking awesome, trust me. But the thing is this, I didn't want to die. So the last day, when we got the script, when you were gonna die, Michelle McLaurin, she was the director and producer on the show. She was like, she comes into the trailer and she didn't know how to tell us. And she comes in like this. I'm sorry, guys, but we're gonna have to kill you. And she was so like, oh, her heart. And I'm like, we know, we knew we were gonna die. And she said, but you're gonna die. I was okay with it. I said, but question. Is there any way that they can write some other shit so that we can stay on the show a few more episodes, maybe until the end of the
more
season?
years.
You know what they gave us? They said, "Well, Louis, Daniel, this is Vince. Louis, Daniel, we can't keep you on the show. If we keep you guys on the show, there wouldn't be Breaking Bad because everybody will fucking die." You know what I'm saying? Was it you guys? Every time you guys come on the fucking screen, somebody ends up dying. So imagine if we keep you 5 more episodes. We got to kill 5 more people. A whole nother season. That's another 10 people. And you guys kill more than one person per episode. What if it's 2? It's 20 people every season? What the fuck? There is no Breaking Bad. We have to kill you.
Yo, that's
So we fucking die.
it's funny when some directors see things. You're speaking of The Sopranos for a second. A guy like Dan Grimaldi, who played Patsy Parisi. I'll never forget when I heard the story of he got killed, and David Chase seen it and was like, "Wait, this fucking guy's incredible. Why the hell did we kill him?" And he realized, and he brought him back as a twin.
You know the crazy, and I'm sure most of you guys know this. Jesse, you guys know that Jesse was supposed to die the first season of Breaking Bad, but the chemistry him and Brian had was so freaking awesome. Look, they kept him the
We
whole
could
time.
all agree on that.
Technically, you saw Jesse die when he hit his head on the rock. Like in that pilot episode, he never recovered from that. That's why that was him. He was supposed to. He hit his head. Brian tried to get him out, and then he never makes it out of the RV. And that was the pilot. And then now it kicked Brian off. But I mean, it wouldn't be the same show without.
This motherfucker, I didn't know that.
He dropped a gem on
Says,
you.
I gotta ask him more shit.
Dropped
I
a
know
gem
this guy
on-
for a
damn.
long time, and he really, bro.
What else do you
The
know?
whole time I'm thinking they just rewrote the front.
No, they just never.
Talk to the head.
Died.
Nah.
Talk to the head.
There you go.
I thought we were
Like,
friends.
15 years later, RJ, really?
Oh, I got secrets.
We're gonna talk.
It's
They
funny.
were gonna kidnap him.
What's funny? I do want to say, as you build your career and your journey, you think about it. You're dying. People get upset that a character is lost, but people don't realize people are losing their job, and it's the end of something, but it's the start of something next, right? Because Breaking Bad, like Sopranos, and like a lot of others, open up doors for you to show your craft. And you guys are extremely talented. It's not something I'm saying. I think people would agree that they're very talented.
It's the hair.
But
See, what's funny is he talks about dying and ending the show. These dudes are on Better Call Saul, still working for the team. I'm the guy that lived, and I ain't on that.
But come on.
Springboard.
He had a great round on Breaking Bad, this motherfucker, trust me.
Yeah, he did. Let's
You
give a
never
round of
know. He
applause
was
for
fucking
RJ.
awesome.
One time
This
for RJ.
motherfucker, this motherfucker's a legend. And 15 years from now, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey, RJ, can I be your bodyguard? You know what I'm saying? he's done a lot of other shit after that. You've done a lot of work, bro. You've done good stuff after that. So hey, shit, I am gonna be his bodyguard after this shit.
You know, how hard is it sometimes? I don't think people really pay attention to how hard it is to be somebody. Like, you started acting. Next thing you know, you become somebody. You become popular, right? And sometimes people don't ask for it. Sometimes people don't know how to handle it. And then here's the problem too. If fans will love you, but you're a regular person as well, and God forbid if they ask for something or try to do something, you're just busy. I've seen it. And you go about your way, all of a sudden the Salamanca twins are assholes. And it's tough to balance being a regular person and being these people on these cast members, I'm sure. So listen, I've been around a lot of this shit. Sometimes people, I'll let you answer it.
It is, I think, for me, one thing I was going to say when you were talking about this is the asshole. You know how those guys that they're famous, they're more famous than us, whatever, and they're fucking assholes. They come for a picture and they do this. Next.
You do a hug and
the
bounce.
person's like, oh, it's a great pleasure to meet you. And the guy's like, thank you, bye, next. I fucking hate that shit. We've done conventions with those motherfuckers, and me and this guy, me and the other guy.
It's like they rob you for your
trust
money.
me, we do the same to them because, they try to now be friends. Not saying that we're more famous, but they want a picture because I guess we're wearing the nice suit. We do the same shit to them that they did to that person that was trying to take a picture. Said, no, not right now, bro, later. And then we don't talk to him. We give him the cousin look. When he comes talk to us, we're like, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Right. Wait a minute. We do that. We've done it a few times because it's bullshit, man. We're all the same. We just have a different job. Anybody could be a teacher. We're actors. You're a teacher. You're a trainer. But we're the same shit. We just have a different fucking job. So don't be a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big thing for me.
And
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
No, I'm big on that shit. Trust me.
Sure.
Man, I'm a ninja. I'll spot that shit. I'll be like, fuck you. Don't be a fucking asshole. Who do you think you are?
What he's talking about though is a lot of people don't feel connected. There's a disconnect there. As an actor and as an artist, we have an obligation to our fans, to the community that supports us, to you. Without y'all, we couldn't keep doing what we're doing. No one would. It just wouldn't exist. Fandom helps the entertainment industry create more content, give us different views and ideas. And you have to realize every time a fan comes up to you, every time someone goes, and because of Breaking Bad, we're noticeable. I mean, when these two dudes are together, they're
Party time.
Front and center.
I'm iconic, but these guys, man, they are beyond you see them, right? And
We're ugly, you're saying?
like Aaron and
You're
Aaron
ugly.
and Brian, you have this though. You have to give this presence. It's part of the job. It's part of this thing, and we're very lucky that we have a show like Breaking Bad. It gives us the opportunity to go around the world and meet people, and the only thing that we can do for them even more is just treat people with respect.
Of course. The reason why
people like you want to be treated.
Yeah, I want to hear from you, but the reason why I say that is because, even like the other day, I posted a picture of his Robin Williams' 70th birthday. And, he made us laugh and we loved him. And we never knew how much pain he went through. And, people are people. And I think it's important to, I like a lot what you said, that we're all the same. We just do different things. And I think that's what's special. And the things that you have done have impacted people who watch on television and film. And maybe they impacted, if someone's a teacher in here, a kid who is learning something.
100%. I tell my son this because of the same thing. I hate the bullying thing and the whole thing. I have a 14-year-old son, right? And so I teach him always that he's a very popular kid. And it's almost, I feel like us, for Breaking Bad, you guys like us a little bit, right? But if not, if it wasn't Breaking Bad, we would, who's that bald-headed guy, the ugly fucker? Nobody, right? But the thing is this. Let's say you're having a bad day, or somebody's having a bad day. They're not very popular. They come, and we have a great time. We have a conversation. I'm looking you in your eye. I ask you, you engage with me, and I ask you shit. Tell me about your family. Great. We probably made your day because you don't get that much attention from other people. You understand me? Maybe you were having a hard time. Something happened. Your dad, your mom died, or whatever the hell happened. But we can make that day better for you at that moment, and it can change your life. Whatever we say, whatever that comes from the heart, we can change your life we can help you this much, or maybe this much. I tell my son the same thing all the time. You know that kid that's not very popular? You don't fucking go say hi to that kid. You should go every day and just give him a fist bump. Just once. You don't have to give him a fist bump. You being as popular as you are, all the rest of the kids, you know what they, hey man, Joe gave that kid a fist bump. Man, we should go say it.
Seal of approval.
You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way, bro. And you made that kid's year.
You know,
that he's not popular. Nobody cares about him, but you made his week.
You know, someone told
You
me
made it feel good.
Yeah, someone told me one time, when you have the mic, say something, because you know it'll do a lot. But I think listen, as Breaking Bad has been a phenomenal. The journey you guys are on is very special because you're it's like your young blood that. Well, but listen, being a dad, this is what's crazy. Being a dad and having people love you as much as they do. People always think that their kids think they're cool. Trust me, my kids do not think I'm cool. And I remember speaking to a lot of different people in the realm, and it's like other people may think like I'm, but not them. How is that being around your kids and people out in the,
Dad.
I don't know. My baby, my baby, he's just turned 14. You parents know he's still your baby, okay? He could be 30. He's gonna be my fucking baby. So my baby, he's a bad mama jama. You know this. That kid, he gives me a hard time. He called me old all the time. We have a good relationship. He loves me. I'm a single dad. Alone. He loves me. But, whenever he can, he gives me crap. Dad, you're old. You got gray hairs. And he knows that my hair, it's not by choice that I'm bald, guys. I have to shave. Let's just say that. I'm not gifted like some of this guy. Hey, that guy, he can grow a you guys don't even, that guy, he looks homeless with how much hair
like
he has.
Chewbacca.
he's saying homeless.
No, serious. No, guys. Let me see. Anybody here has a beard? A big beard? No, nobody.
No,
The
there's
gentleman
a
has
couple
a beautiful
people in here
beard.
with a big beard.
My brother has
Oh,
that
that's
beard
good,
that he
yeah.
has.
I was like
See
him.
that beard?
Look at that.
My
I was
brother-
like that guy over there.
Listen,
Listen.
I'm sorry to put you in the spot. See his beard? And his hair. Put it on this guy. But
Yeah.
black, dark hair.
3
But
months
that much.
ago.
Hey, that's the way he. Hey, you guys won't even recognize this motherfucker. Be
People
careful.
recognize me.
Yeah, he's uglier.
A lot uglier.
Yo,
Even if it's possible.
yeah, I did. Wait, we gotta
Oh, we
bring it
gotta
back
get to
home. We
work.
gotta bring it back.
Sorry,
Well,
sorry. Yes,
we're
yes,
gonna
sorry.
we're gonna wrap up real soon. Listen, I'll tell you. Yeah, let's go to the audience. Couple Q&A. Anybody got questions for this?
Be nice.
Two Salamanca twins, the bad motherfuckers, and RJ.
Stop it.
RJ, hold on. Who got a question? Anybody got a
She's
question?
asked RJ something.
Just introduce yourself.
So I'm Alex. I'm kind of a local here. Not local, but I'm a couple hours up north. I got a question for RJ. What is your favorite breakfast food of all time?
Bacon. Breakfast. Yo, man, I'm a bacon guy. I don't know if y'all saw my Instagram. I was in the airport the other day, and I was getting breakfast. And it was bacon and sausages. That's it. Double ordered.
Yeah.
And what's great about Breaking Bad is we had great food.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You talking about the craft services?
Craft services was great. But we had a catering company, and the team that did that, man, anything you ever wanted, I started my morning off practically every day with 2 bacon sandwiches.
Man, that's why the Salamanca twins are carnivores, man.
Oh, no. Trust me. We get good catering at that. And they're
We get
fucking nice
fed.
guys.
Yeah,
They're so
man.
nice and humble, nice, down to earth motherfuckers. We go and I think that, you know what, guys?
The same people?
No,
No,
Mario's
different
catering.
one.
But you know what the
Mario.
funny thing is, bro? That this caterer is going to tell you a funny story. See, I'm going back to the preaching shit, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I don't give a shit. So the caterers, they're there. They're hired to feed everybody, and they make they make beef, fish, and steak, right? Every time. And then they have a menu every day. There's a bunch of shit you can order, and then you go, you order, and you have 2 hours to eat, to order and eat, and then we go or whatever. 1 hour to eat, but it's a 2-hour process, whatever. And you order. Now, Danny and I, we can say that one of our best relationships we have is with them. Not because they're
Catering.
caterers, but because, I don't know, one day we started talking to them, and they were so fucking nice, and we were nice to them, and they came back to us, and they were like, man, God, why are you guys so nice? And so we're just being us. We're being normal. and we kept talking, and they're always so thankful to us for coming to say hi, good morning, how are you, how's your daughter, how is it? It's always thankful, bro. The last few episodes we've done of Better Call Saul, we go over there and we are late because either somebody else has to shoot. Bro, this guy sent me a message on Instagram, Facebook, or now they have a number, and they say, hey guys,
What are you guys
gonna make it for breakfast? And I said, no, we're not, bro, we're late. He said, oh, you want us to save you a plate? Oh, if it's not too much trouble.
Man, that's like
bro,
family.
Bro.
One plate turned into, like, when we got to the fucking trailer, we have five
3 or 5
plates
plates.
of special shit. They did not
don't
make
make
the
for
shit
anybody
for
else.
anybody on the fuck. Not even for the creator of the show. They made this kind of shit. They made us
Yeah.
shit. The guy that brought us up was say, what the fuck you guys do to those guys? I said, nothing. We're just nice to them.
Nice to 'em.
Now, every fucking episode after that, bro, every single episode after that, there's a menu for everybody, and there's a menu for Danny and I.
Yeah.
It's, I promise you, ask anybody, everybody will tell you, no, those fuckers get special shit. These guys go above and beyond. If you don't have it, they have gone to the store to get it.
Can you tell
us.
these guys no?
Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Sorry again for the preaching. I love that shit, man. Makes me feel good, goddamn.
You know, the camaraderie that you guys have is special. You know, even after you leave. Again, it's like school, right? In high school, and you go to a different school afterwards, and y'all see each other, right? No?
No, yeah, that is true. But what I'm saying is that on Breaking Bad, we had a good relationship. Everybody, like, we went to work, and everybody before we worked, Danny and I did this. Before we got to the makeup fucking trailer, and before we got to the set, we had like about 10 minutes of highs and hugs and hellos before we got to the makeup. Then we got to the makeup, did our makeup, talked to our makeup people that were fucking sweet. And then we had another 10 minutes of saying hi to everybody, talking to everybody before we got to the fucking set. There are, Louis, Danny, you guys are late. We need you on set. We need you on set. 1 second. We'll talk later. Now we go to work. But it was fucking awesome. We loved it. It's not like not even going to work. It's not work.
It's a family, you know. We're definitely
It is a family.
And, you know, we on Breaking Bad, I don't know if it's still the same on Better Call Saul, which I've probably even grown more. But at the time, we were a cast and crew of 500. By the time
You know,
it
we
was
have
all
the-
said and done.
75% of the crew's the same.
Yeah, I knew
Same
that.
people.
Same people, same everything. But yeah, we were 500. We were a small army, and you know, everybody knew everybody. Everyone cared about what we were doing, and everyone believed in it. And, you know, when you have that heart and you have that belief, and you like everybody likes everybody. There's no issues, and everyone has the same goal. You get projects like Breaking Bad when you're able to do that. That's lightning in a bottle, though. That's few and far between. I mean, it's not always terrible, but it's hard to find that. But when you do, you get iconic work. You get life-changing roles, and you get entities and friends and relationships that will echo with you until you die.
Because there's a lot of shows that some shows
Wait, let
that
that round of applause go. Let that breathe. Let that breathe. Let that breathe. Let that breathe.
there's some shows that you work on. Sometimes you go in there and you really want to get the fuck out of there because the environment is you could say sort of toxic. That no everybody's walking around like they ate a fucking piece of lemon.
there's been a few
Seriously,
of those.
it really sucks. You just want to do your piece and get the fuck out. You know?
Yeah, you get spoiled when we work on Breaking Bad. You know how we worked on Breaking Bad, and then we went to another show, and you're expecting the same shit.
Yeah, well, you get
Trust me,
chips.
It's a
You get
rude
chips
fucking
spoiled.
awakening.
Chips and a
They're not
Gatorade.
the same. They're fucking assholes. It's different.
You walk around, everyone looks like they got shit on their face.
Yeah, really. It's funny, but
But
really
listen,
true.
let's wrap it up. Let's give a big round of applause for the listen. Let me tell you, I mean this, and I'm not saying this. These guys' journey has been special already. I promise you. You know, I can't wait to see where they are in 10 years from now. These are the new blood for TV, for documentaries, and for us to enjoy. I mean, the Salamanca twins, like I said before, bad motherfuckers. And RJ is a official dude, man.
Hey, so they're gonna do. I heard the prequel is Better Call Saul, right? We're gonna do a sequel, but because we don't know what happened to RJ. Don't you guys like, you know what I'm saying? Wonder about that shit. Like they did El Camino, and that was for Jesse. What happened to Jesse? But what happened to RJ, to Skylar, to Marie,
Maybe a
to
cooking
bunch of
show.
other fucking people?
So,
You like to cook, right?
Cooking show, love to
Like
cook.
Or you could be a cooking show.
But you know,
Yeah.
He's a great
I
cook.
got a secret hope actually. That's coming up soon. Not this. This is only in my head, but you know. So you had Breaking Bad. It did Better Call Saul. You went through the journey of Saul Goodman, and then now you're having. I'm hearing a little bit about Gustavo Fring in the end of that, his journey kind of a little bit. And you'll have yours, and you have these entities that are there. And so think about, you have this backstory now going into Breaking Bad. Now you can watch the beginning of all this making into the Breaking Bad series, but then you have the sequel. They haven't done a sequel.
Well,
Yeah, a movie. See, I don't want a movie. I want a series. That's the name of the game.
Movie will come and
you never
go.
know.
He likes money though. He wants to work for a long time.
and he
I
wants
like
craft
it.
services.
I like the way he thinks. Hey, but we get it for a longer period of time. You know, if we get it serious, imagine a movie you guys go watch it tomorrow and you're fucking done. A series we're gonna enjoy for 5-6 years. We're gonna enjoy it more. You know.
They like that 6-year mark.
Oh, let's pray for that. Let's pray for that. We'll give a big round of applause for the Salamanca twins.
Watch
RJ,
Better Call Saul.
let's take a group photo
season
over here.
6, 2022.